Had to stand up and speak out unapologetically and fearlessly.
Mr. Perry on the spot starts rewriting the entire script, and he's feeding me the lines to say, and the director is kind of standing on the side like, you better do it.
Why are you trying to tell me to do something that I'm not contractually obligated to do?
Is being famous overrated?
Oh, no. No.
Pretty great.
Pretty damn good.
It smells like another drama between Tyler Perry and Monique, and the blackballed actress doesn't feel like she had enough when she aired the dirty details of her feud with the entertainment mogul. Apparently, Monique is getting more confident as she's now back in the spotlight, and she feels like destroying Tyler's empire of lies by exposing his connections to the industry elites and the crimes he had committed for them as a gatekeeper, and she hopes to be heard this time.
Oftentimes, when it comes to a black woman speaking up and speaking out, it goes unheard.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live channel. I hope you grabbed your popcorn, guys, because my today's story is quite juicy as it exposes the most hideous crimes of our favorite entertainment mogul, Tyler Perry. Throughout the years, Tyler has solidified his career and position in the industry, going from rags to riches. Thanks to his hard labor and talent, but it seems like once he reached the pedestal, he turned into some kind of monster. And as Monique now says, it hasn't been a month in the industry when Tyler doesn't commit another crime to keep his position.
Y'all know I'm right, but why won't anybody say anything? He was right, and let's make a movie about it.
Well, after being greatly mistreated by Tyler herself and losing a chance to work for almost 13 years, Monique wants her industry enemy to suffer the same way as she did, and she has begun her campaign to expose Perry's secret work for Hollywood elites. If you don't know how the feud between them started and why Monique's own history with Tyler is so significant for today's story, let me take you back where it all began.
Canceled, like Monique, why is she canceled? I had to revisit that because it was like, it didn't make sense to me, babe. I'm like, so what did she do? She said something you didn't like?
The beef between Monique and Perry stems from her refusal to promote movie Precious, which was not in her contract to do. The actress said that after the film got rave reviews, the executive team behind Precious, which included Tyler Perry, urged her to campaign for the film, but she made it clear she wouldn't do it for free. As Monique recalls her conversation with Tyler, what I was not going to do was to make Hollywood the priority. I said, I too, Perry, I'm not in the business of working for free. Apparently, it was enough for the entertainment mogul to go bananas because, as you guys will see later, his story with Monique is not the only example of Tyler's vile nature. Other people working for him constantly expressed how they are being mistreated by Tyler, and as insiders claim, he's threatening to use his influence if his employees don't follow his rules and don't adapt to the terms of work Mr. Perry imposes.
So far today, I've been given 3 new scripts, and my character has been changed twice. I'm just confused.
After becoming a legend in the entertainment industry, it looks like Tyler Perry became an absolute nightmare. And Monique is now saying that this man has developed God complex because he's clearly having inflated feelings of his personal privilege and treats everyone like absolute crap. Monique even witnessed him treating his staff like slaves.
Tyler Perry calls me into his room. He has a staff of people there. He does like this.
Even though Monique hasn't worked with Tyler Perry directly, this one episode showed her everything she wanted to know about this man. And apparently, she realized what a horrible atmosphere reigned within the walls of this self-titled studios. And some of these scandals were leaked to the press, like fraud, SEA, allegations, where people are obligated to work in an atmosphere that was hostile to males by virtue or unsolicited and unwelcome, intimate advances and comments. But even without Monique's exposing statements, for many people, Tyler Perry doesn't look like an influential figure at all, and they have long been wondering why this vile man is so popular and famous. As one user wrote, I usually do not watch Tyler Perry's movies because he always has the same types of characters, and the fact that they have very weak plots that are very predictable. And another user added, we all know what and who Tyler Perry is. We also know that he gives his cast members zero insurance, does not allow a union for his actors. He is considered a very horrible person when dealing with male-on-male from his staff. However, these misdeeds are just a peak of an iceberg of his shady activities. So get ready, guys, to get more juicy details on the most powerful entertainment mogul in the industry and how he's been basically stepping over black people's heads to build himself a self-titled empire and a nice fortune.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about titling something without Tyler Perry?
I have, but won't do it.
Apparently, he much enjoys his lavish lifestyle he's living right now, and according to Monique, he couldn't have achieved without his crimes against honest people. In case you don't know, Mr. Tyler Perry is currently a billionaire, and there's a huge speculation that he built his wealth while underpaying and mistreating his employees, like Monique. Apart from his own shady activities, this person who is known for his longtime friendship with another controversial figure, Oprah Winfrey.
Being friends now is incredible because I can call her up at this point in her career in life, and we really lean on each other for a lot of things.
And as Monique now says, these two have been making their plans on how to rule the show business for years. And it's no wonder why Tyler Perry is constantly dragged in numerous messy situations and scandals. Like, who wants such a person to be associated with a network, right? Especially when you hear all these stories that expose Mr. Perry's questionable choices and borderline cringe behavior when it comes to treating people who work in his studio.
Literally run the entire episode for him, and he hates it. Does that mean I have to learn a whole new script?
Apparently, Tyler's working ethics are far from being ideal, but as Monique says, the entertainment mogul treats his staff as disposable material, and since Tyler is so far the most influential persona for the Black community in Hollywood, he knows that every staff member can be quickly replaced. As Monique stated, Tyler's arrogance reached a new level, and he basically believes that people should kiss his feet because he had given them the opportunity to work with him.
But then you get treated like you should just be thankful we're welcoming you to the party.
Right.
In the past, Tyler already showed his demonic character when his staff members refused to work for pennies on the dollar, and once he fired 4 screenwriters on the spot just because they had requested honest payment and union contracts. In the aftermath of Tyler's despicable act, the Writers Guild of America charged his company with unfair labor practice, saying that things like this wouldn't be tolerated in the industry and writers have a right to a fair payment and all the perks that comes with the union contracts. As one of the writers mentioned, this fight against Perry was significant for all Black writers. While I'd like to see something positive come out of this for us, if this fight helps future Black writers get what they deserve, that's a good thing. And if you think that Perry's behavior changed or he apologized, well, the only change he had made back then is to getting rid of all writers and starting to create all the scripts himself.
Just such an ugly situation, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to write because I know that my audience knows my voice.
But Perry's confrontation with writers wasn't the only thing that makes Monique believe that Tyler is working for the industry elites. In 2015, another scandal rocked the spotless reputation of the Tyler Perry Studios when 2 actor unions banned its members from performing in Perry's stage play Media on the Run. It was an eye-opening moment for many actors and critics, and as one African-American journalist and cultural critic wrote in her open letter to Tyler, Mr. Perry, "You have told the Hollywood old guard to kiss your backside, and I appreciate that, brother, but many Black folks have expressed some of the very same attitudes about your work that white critics have. It seems like Tyler Perry is losing his grip, and people who work for him are ready to fight back and stop following his crazy rules and enriching him even more." As Monique now says, it may take a lot of time and courage to expose his vile nature because these scandals are just a few drops that have reached the public knowledge, and we haven't seen the real Tyler Perry yet.
Everyone's watching, who are you? To when everyone's watching. And we got a chance to see him when no one was watching.
Well, let's hope that people find enough courage to unite against this man and maybe throw him off the pedestal he had put himself onto. Because even though he tries to act like a generous man and a savior of the Black community, in fact, many fans see it's just a trap for many innocent people and a facade for his vicious crimes. As one user wrote, Perry showed himself as a liar thief and a coward, and his writers knew it. And another user added, "Monique, I hope you get your justice and they get exposed. Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey need to be out off commission. God bless you, Monique." Well, it may take more than just one person to expose all evil deeds in Hollywood. So let's hope to hear more juice on Tyler Perry in the future. And what do you think about this, guys? Is Tyler Perry deserves his title of a pure evil from Monique? And will we ever see the fall of his dark empire? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other videos about the dark side of the show business elites. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon.